Assalamualaikum and hi. So for our mini project 2, the topic is electrical components in herbal processing facility. It is to apply electrical studies and show the electrical components in herbal processing industry. So for the content, it is from introduction, raw material, preparation and verification, extraction, herbal concentration, granulation, packaging, and also the final product. Next, this is our task delegation. Okay, so for general overview, maintaining a healthy and high-functioning body is important for our daily life. Apart from that, we are going to use the application of electrical and electronics technology in herbal processing facility to produce the herbal capsule. We are also going to explain the entire process on how to make the herbal capsule. The herbs is coming from the raw material and then going through several processes such as extraction, concentration, granulation, and packaging before we reach the final products. We are hoping that the final product is safe to consume and is beneficial to the body.
The use of herbs as medicine is the oldest form of healthcare known to humanity and has been used in all cultures throughout history. With the usage of herbs as medicine, herbal processing is needed to process the herbs into a good quality herbs product. So what is herbal processing? Herbal processing is the processing of crude herb materials, highly concentrated standardized extracts, and purified extracts. The raw materials for the processes are called herbal materials. Herbal materials are parts of plants such as roots, rhizomes, barks, seeds, fruits, leaves, flowers, and stems. With herbal industry rapidly growing size, consumer safety becomes an important issue that requires special attention. Identification of herbal species in the products is therefore needed. High-quality raw materials were chosen through a species identification process.
Okay, so our product is Bazengsan, egg herb powder for rectification. Bazengsan is derived from Kumaisan dianthus powder, a formula for blue deer or painful urinary dribbling that makes out from dianthus, Polygonal avicularis rhizome, Plantagosid, licorice root, gardenia fruit, Akebia caulis, rhubarb root, talc, and juncus pits. It treats pathogenic heat in the heart channel in children and adults and clears heat, drains fire, promotes urination, and unblocks painful urination dribbling. The manufacture process of this medicine uses many electrical components in their machine. Okay, so this is the herbal plant that we use for our product. So for the first row is dianthus, Polygonum avicularis rhizome, and followed by the plantagosid and licorice root. And then for the second row, it is gardenia fruit, Albicea caulis, rhubarb root, and also the juncus pit.
There are 4 types of species identification process of raw materials. The first one is physical inspection. It is for inspecting the physical qualities of raw herbs. The second one is microscopic inspection for distinguishing herbs based on their microscopic characteristic. The third one is chemical identification for identifying key compounds using thin layer chromatography. And the last one is chemical fingerprinting for matching the DNA of raw materials to a standard reference using high performance liquid chromatography.
For chemical analysis, the herbs are analyzed for its moisture content, purity, extraction, and other properties, and then it will go for inspection, where the herbs material going on inspection for quality, identity, and safety, and lastly for further processing, where the herb material accepted into the facility for further processing.
Each batch of herbs entering the warehouse will pass extensive inspection standards to establish that they are of the finest quality. Highly trained technicians meticulously store, clean, and prepare the herbs for extraction. In the warehouse, the electric pallet stacker is used to lift palletized lots to high-level racking. Its main electrical components are lifting motor, driving motor, steering motor. And then the function of AC motor controller control the speed of motor, limit switch to set the maximum lifting height, voltage regulator maintain a constant voltage level. Next is sorting. Why need to sorting is to separate undesirable materials such as stones, dried leaves, and so on, and aim at ensuring preserving only at good quality of raw material of further processing. Stainless steel conveyor construction is one of the conveyors that used in food processing include in pharmaceutical industry. This device is specified based on washdown environment, sanitary requirement for food or pharmaceutical, or also for chemical product processing. So what electric component in conveyor? First is drum motor. This component addresses efficiency for food industry and also used in sanitation. Second is transformer. These transformers are suitable for industrial application. The function is to ensure control systems are powered correctly. Third, DC adjustable speed drives. Use product from KB Electronics. This component provides variable speed up to 5 horsepower. Process of Herbal involves cutting of Herbal into small pieces to make the chemical reaction faster for the storage purpose. Electrical components that are the most important part in cutting machine include motor and transformer speed controller. A high performance motor is required in cutting because it allows the machine to cut the Herbal faster, more precisely, and minimizing the wastage of electrical energy. A transformer named transformer speed controller is used to provide the voltage of control circuit and control the speed of cutting machine. Next is Herbal winnowing. Herbal winnowing is a process that allows the winds or a force current of air to remove the impurities of herbs. Generally, centrifugal fan is used in the herbal winnowing machine. There are some of the important electrical components in the machine. First, motor is connected to fan to produce wind. Shaft used to transmit in rotary machine. Third, bearings used to support the rotating shaft. Fourth, bed and pulley allow torque and speed to be transmitted during winnowing process. And the last one, the impeller helps to increase the volume of air stream. Next is step of frying process, which is we use the frying machine for this process, and there are a few steps for this process, which is number 1, put the raw herbal material into the rotary, and then step 2, started stirring fry, and then step 3 is discharging the fried herbal material. And then there is a few component electrical in this frying machine, which is number 1 is capacitor. Capacity is to stabilize voltage and power voltage, and then the second is resistor. Resistor is used to manage current flow and dividing the voltage, and then number 3 is transistor, which is transistor is used as a switch because it can turn a small current into a much larger one. And the last one is the transformer, which is transformer is created by combining the inductor of a sharp magnetic field and used to increase or decrease voltage that needed by this machine.
So next I am going to explain about another method of extraction, which is microwave assisted extraction, MAE. MAE is a process that uses a liquid solvent such as water or alcohol to extract the active ingredient from herbs. Electromagnetic wave in MAE cause changes in the vegetable cell structure, leads to enhanced extraction. The microwave energy is delivered directly to the herbal particle through molecular interactions with the electromagnetic field via conversions of electromagnetic energy into thermal energy. Heat and mass gradients working in the same direction also contribute to the high yield and short extraction time of MAE. Next, I am going to talk about the most important parameter that affect the extraction efficiency of this extraction method. First is solvent selection. Solvent selection affects the absorbance of the microwave energy as determined by the dissipation factor. Solvent must have an infinity of the target compound and an ability to absorb microwave energy. Next is ratio of the solid herbs to the amount of solvent. The bioactive ingredients in the herbs can effectively dissolve when large amount of solvent are used, thereby leading to improved extraction yields.
Next, examining the effect of the microwave power on the extraction yield of phenolic compounds. Extraction will carry out with 60% aqueous ethanol for 20 minutes at different microwave power 40 to 140 watts, and increase in the microwave power, the phenolic content extraction was increased. The highest efficiency was obtained when the sample was extracted with 60% aqueous ethanol at 120 watts. Extraction of phenols again declined when the extraction was carried out at a higher microwave power. Optimal microwave power for further experiment was selected as 120 watts. Next, we're going to talk about the electric component in MAE. First one is the magnetron, generate the microwave energy, which is in turn used to heat the ginkgo biloba. The magnetron generate this wave using very high voltage. At the center of the magnetron, assembly a filament that gets heated, therefore releasing stream of electrons. Next is a waveguide. Waveguide is connected to the microwave magnetron. It is a hollow metallic tube that helps to transmit microwave along a certain path by making use of successive reflection within the surface of its inner walls. A lot of benefit including shielding as they have very minimal energy losses. Waveguide is used to direct a propagation of microwave from the source to the microwave cavity. Next is transformer, where it used to convert AC voltage from one voltage level to another. In order to work efficiently, this high-power microwave device needs high voltage, and because of this, the step-up transformer works to complete this task. About more than 4,000 volts needed to be supplied in order for the microwave to be generated. Hence, the transformer is used to supply this voltage to the magnetron assembly. Then the magnetron will produce the wave when it's operational. Next is triac, a device used to help channel electricity from the source. For example, from outlet through cord to high voltage system. Next is diode. The magnetron tube of a microwave uses a direct current that only flows one way. The diode is a device that only allows the current flow one way, converting alternating current to direct current. Lastly is capacitor. Microwave capacitors are used as tuning element or as component in simple or complex filter structure. Used as a tuning element, a high tolerance is often required on a low capacitance value. Used as a DC block or bypass, usually the thing that will be really care is the RF signal, sees how a low impedance is. This one of commercial MAE that been used in the industry. For the summary, I would like to say place the sample in the tube and set the tube on a turntable inside the AE cavity. When you press the start button, the triac flips to the on position, which starts the electrical current flowing through the microwave. The high voltage transformer begins amplifying that electricity. The magnetron then takes the magnified electricity and converts it into microwave energy. The microwave are directed into extraction through the waveguide. The microwave bounces off the walls of the cavity but passes through the sample, increasing the frequency of molecules vibration inside the sample and generating heat. Sample extracted in 20 minutes, and the output is in liquid form after the cell wall of the molecule breaks due to high pressure.
Our group will discuss about the concentration. Herbal extract is often concentrated to produce a more concentrated extract or to a solid mass by removing excess solvent. It can be achieved by evaporation process, which is spray drying.
Spray drying is one-step process that turning liquid feed into dried particle. By spraying the feed into a hot drying gas medium that consists of atomization of a diluted solid fluid mixture, it promotes solvent to evaporate. This is the diagram of spray dryer machine, which has heat, air blower, spray pump, resistor temperature detector, also known as RTD, and panel view graphic terminal.
Now I will explain how it works. The liquid herb is being sprayed into the dryer through nozzle. Air is being collected through air filter, heated up and being blown into the dryer. Then the hot air dry evaporates the droplet of herb and lifts the salt herb particles. Then the hot air and salt herb particles is being removed from the dryer. This is the diagram of key product or electronic components involved.
The key product of this machine are Allen Bradley PowerFuse 523 AC drives. The micro 800 controller is connected with panel view graphic terminal to provide diagnostic. RTD sensor connected to micro 800 controller function as temperature controller. It regulating the temperature of hot air going into and temperature inside. Micro 800 controller sets the reference which drives the blower and pumps. The diagnostic status of the power flex, drives temperature and flow information are then displayed on panel view graphic terminal.
Granulation. Granulation is the process of particle enlargement by agglomeration technique. The most production of pharmaceutical dosage forms, mostly tablet and capsule. Granulation has two type of technique, which is wet granulation process and dry granulation process. Wet granulation process. The concentrate of herb medicine now in the form of a viscous paste will be piped into flow coater. Next, the paste are sprayed onto minute particles of a base material. The moisture slowly dissipates. The flow coater's process is automated. It is completely sealed off to prevent the possibility of cross-contamination. The base material is formed using non-GMO potato starch or ground herbs depending on the formulation. With the moisture evaporated, the result is a fine, free-flowing extract granule. Now, ready to be packaged, or further processed into easy-to-swallow tablets or capsules.
Electrical system in granulator. Electrical system in granulator serves three purposes. First, powering the motor. Second, powering the granule extraction vacuum. Third, monitoring the power consumption of granulator. Electrical components in granulator. First component is PCB reverse. Second, transformer, which provides suitable voltage for control circuit. Circuit breaker, to isolate or as short circuit protection. Next, overload relay, it can protect the motor. Fuse, it performs the function of overload and short phase protection. Then, electromagnetic switch, it can connect or disconnect the power from remote.
The flow coater sprays concentrate onto minute particles of the base material. The granulator dries and forms the extract into its final granule form.
We are from Group 4 would like to present packaging of herbal medicine. Packaging of herbal medicine are divided into two, which is capsule filling process and bottle packaging process. Capsule filling process I use automatic capsule filling machine, while bottle packaging process use automatic capsule counting bottle filling machine. Next. This is the fully automatic capsule filling machine. It is suitable for automatic capsule feeding, separating filling, closing and finished product for powder or tiny pill medicine in capsule. Next. Capsule filling process, electrical component. So the first one is power switch. Connect or disconnect the electricity supply. The second one is the safety switch, to cut off the power supply immediately to provide emergency stop. So this switch is very important, as if there's a short switch, so it will immediately cut the power supply. Next. Capsule filling process. The third one is the level sensor, to control the amount of powder to the filling device automatically. So it saves time and cost. Next. The fourth one is the motor, to create motion to move gears and conveyor system. And the last one is the vacuum pump, to generate a vacuum capacity by drawing gas molecules. Next.
This is the process of capsule filling. There are 10 steps in the diagram that illustrate the process. And at the next diagram shown you the system structure, where number 1 we have capsule loading part, vacuum loader, power deloading port, capsule hopper, power hopper, capsule polisher, electric components, and dust collection. Next. This is the bottle capsule counting machine line. Bottle capsule counting machine line is widely applied in tablets, hard capsule, soft capsules, gums, tablet, and different type of tablet which can usually use in solid product to count and fill. Next. Bottle packaging process have some electrical component, which is power switch to connect or disconnect the power supply. We also have infrared sensor to detect the position of bottle. We also have transistor to amplify electrical power. Next. Resistor to adjust signal levels, and we also have synchronous motor, brushless DC motor to control electric and high speed. Next. This machine also has programmable logic controller PLC or Arduino, a device to control production system used as a digital computer to automate the process. It has many input and output units, a CPU and a memory. Arduino can be programmed to automatically detect the bottle using ultrasonic sensor and allow the bottle to fill by stopping the conveyor belt for a certain time. Next. This is the process of bottle packaging.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I'm Azza from Group 3. Today I'm going to share with you guys the final product of the processed herbs. So as you guys know, there's a lot of herbal products that we can find in the market today. For example, we can find products in terms of foods, drinks, skincare and etc. But the product that I'm showing to you guys is a type of medicine. The English name for this product is 8 herb powder for rectification, while the Chinese name is Ba Zhen San. From this product website, we can see that this product is made up of various herbs. Some of it is dianthus, pantagruel, licorice fruit, gardenia fruit, and many more. So the description for this product is, it is for damp heat collecting in the lower burner, specifically the bladder, and it will cause painful urinary dribbling or urinary retention. Commonly, there is a history of overindulgence in rich foods and overconsumption of alcohol. The damp heat in the bladder will manifest as turbid and dark urine. I think that is all from me. Thank you.
Why food engineers should know basic of electrical and electronics. Modern food and beverage manufacturers rely more than ever on technology-based systems. Keeping the lights on also means keeping food on the tables. The majority of the energy used to power total food system comes from electricity compared to other sources like natural gas.
In conclusion, herbal processing industry has few steps including preparation and verification, followed with extraction and also herbal concentration. Then, granulation and packaging of the herbal at the last stage. Herbs have been classified as potential agricultural commodities and is expecting to contribute to country's income in the future.